morning class. My name is Elizabeth Tuna, and my topic is about Indian religions. First of all, I would say that I use the red color for my presentation because it's considered holy, and it also means love and happiness. As you see, the first picture is one of the Indian goddesses with several arms, and some fingers are pointing downwards, some fingers are pointing upwards. The downwards means the god of charitable disposition, and the downwards, the upward, the blessing and protector god. My table of content. India is considered the birthplace of several major religions in the world, like Hinduism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism, and other ones. My table of contents is about the Indian gods, Hinduism, the Hindu religious rites, the Varanasi, the holy city, Buddhism, Sikhism, Jainism, and some sources. The first four major gods in India are Shiva for the Hinduism, which is considered the Supreme Lord, also known as Mahadeva, the great god, is a popular Hindu deity, is regarded as one of the primary forms of gods. The second one, Buddha, for Buddhism. Buddha was born in Nepal in the 6th century before Christ, was a spiritual leader and teacher whose life serves as a foundation of the Buddhist religion. The third one is Guru Nanak, the Sikh guru. He was the founder of Sikhism and also the first of the Sikh gurus, and also the Jain god. Jain gods can be categorized into embodied gods, also known as Tirthankaras or Arikatas, and also the non-embodied formless gods who are called Siddhas. Hinduism, as Mahatma Gandhi said in the book What is Hinduism, is not a religion but a way of life. The beauty of Hinduism lies in its all-embracing inclusiveness. Hinduism tells everyone to worship God according to his own faith or dharma, and so it lives at peace with all the religions. Non-violence is common to all religions, but it has found the highest expression and application in Hinduism. 80.5% of India's population are Hindus, which means 827 million. Hindus themselves call their religion Sanatana Dharma, which means eternal law. There are 5 major castes in Hindu religion that are Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, and the untouchables. The Hindu people believe in karma, that means destiny and fate, believe that whatever happens to you comes back, whatever you do comes back to you, and also the reincarnation. The philosophical concept that the soul or spirit after biological death can begin a new life in a new body. And 3 major religious rites are the Nitya, Namitika, and Kamya. Nitya rituals are performed, is the first picture, are performed daily and consist in offerings made at the home, shrine, or performing puja to the family deities. Usually, family prays together. A shrine can be considered a small room or a small altar, pictures or statues of deities, and also they pray 3 times a day. Namitika rituals are important, but only occur at certain times during the year, such as celebrations of the festivals, Thanksgiving, and so on. Kamya are the rituals which are optional but highly desirable, like pilgrimage. It's one of the last pictures. The pilgrimage are considered the religious journeys and religious expeditions. The first picture is the Varanasi city. It's one of the oldest and holiest cities for Hindus. They consider it's built on the banks of the river Ganges, and Hindus travel miles to immerse themselves in the sacred river. They believe that bathing in the Ganges will help purify them and wash away their sins. For example, a Hindu who dies at Varanasi and has their ashes scattered on the river Ganges, is said to have experienced the best death possible. Here's a Hindu bathing in the Ganges River. The next picture is the Festival of Lights, also called Diwali, the most important and biggest holiday for Hindus. It's like Christmas for Christians. It's also celebrated in honor of Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. It lasts 5 days. People decorate their homes with clay lamps and flowers, and are celebrated usually by 4 religions: Hindu, Sikhs, Buddhists, and Jains. Buddhism. Life is dear to all. Comparing others with oneself, one should neither kill nor cause to kill. Buddhism is a religion to about 3 million people around the world and 8 million people in India. The word comes from Buddhi, to awaken. It has its origins about 2,500 years ago, when Siddhartha Gautama, known as Buddha, was himself awakened, which means enlightened, at age 35. The moral code within Buddhism is a precepts of which the main 5 are: not to take the life of anything living, not to take anything not freely giving, to abstain from sexual misconduct and sensual overindulgence, to refrain from untrue speech, and to avoid intoxication, that is losing mindfulness. Buddhism is also a path of practice and spiritual development, leading to insight into the true nature of reality. In this picture are the Buddhist monks that they have to shave their heads and beards, showing their commitment to the holy life. Sikhism. As I said, Guru Nanak was its founder. He said, "No one is my enemy, no one is a foreigner. With all I am at peace. God within us renders us incapable of hate and prejudice." Caste system. Sikhs have rejected the caste system that Hindu have. They believe that everyone has equal status in the eyes of God, the worship. Sikhs are prohibited from worshiping idols, images, or icons. There are over 200 sacred temples in India alone, but the most popular is the Golden Temple at Amritsar. However, all places where the Sikh Guru Granth Sahib is installed are equally holy. The Sikh Code of Conduct states, a Sikh must not take hemp, opium, liquor, tobacco, or any intoxicant. Drinking alcoholic beverages or smoking is forbidden. And also, here's a picture of one of the Sikh gurus. One of the most visible signs of this religion, as shown, is the devotion for turban. Turban is now and ever an inseparable part of Sikh's life. And the last one, but not less important, the Jainism. There are 4 million people in India that are Jains. The essence of Jainism is concern for the welfare of every being in the universe and for the health of the universe itself. It's a religion of self-help. Jains believe that animals and plants as well as human beings have souls. Each of these souls is considered of equal value and should be treated with respect and compassion. Jains are strict vegetarians and live in a way that minimizes their use of the world's resources. There are no gods or spiritual beings that will help human beings. They believe also, as Hindus believe, in reincarnation and seek to attain ultimate liberation, which means escaping the continuous cycle from birth, death, and rebirth, so that the immortal soul live forever in a state of bliss. Jainism has no priests. Its professional religious people are the monks and the nuns in the first picture. They all wear white robes, but some monks go without clothing. Nudity is a symbol of perfect detachment from everything. Here's my sources. The first one is a book. It's called What is Hinduism? Mahatma Gandhi. The second one is an e-book collection called society and culture. The third one is an academic fact about Hinduism religion. And the fourth one, I'm going to show you now, the essential of faith, Hinduism, on films and men. Any questions?
Yeah, that's lower. Thank you.
It's only 1 minute.
There is no Church of Hinduism, there never was. Diversity has been a hallmark of the traditions of the East.
Lord Ganesh is half elephant, half human being.
The cow and the ox have a very special place in the life of a Hindu.
Hinduism, to Western eyes, a colourful but confusing array of exotic gods and goddesses. To devotees, it's a way of discovering the many sides of one God. This is the festival of Holi, as celebrated at the Hindu temple in Neasden, West London. Hinduism originated in India, in the Hindustan, the land of the Indus River.
It's difficult to say how Hinduism started because it has no founder, no single scripture, there's no date of incorporation, so to speak. It's the oldest